Hey there and welcome back to the channel. Off we are to do some rescuing though. In the last episode we kind of screwed up right at the end. Oh boy, yeah, the cargo container was actually dropped from the flatbed and it was just a couple of meters, probably 100 meters or something away from the target. So yeah, you know, it does happen. But anyways, right now we are going to rescue it with the big moo. As you can see, the Zigzee is now white and black colors. I really do find it rather charming though, so let's call her the Moo. I don't know if you do know a better name, let me hear it. But yeah, off we go. Warehouse in the mountains is going to be completed any moment right now, because the destination right over there, you can see to the left, is actually the tent. So you know what that means though, right? We only have to get forward with this big Zigzee. Come on, big boy. Oh yeah. Was there still an upgrade for this big boy, I wonder? I kind of wonder though right now, because a lot of other trucks that we had for quite a while did get upgrades. Whether in the Yukon, the map that we are right now, and, well, the region actually. The map was more, Big Salmon Peak is actually more for the newer trucks that we did get. But you know what I mean though. And of course, you know, Taimir had a couple of extra goodies for all the trucks, so that's pretty nice. The issue is though, will the Zigzee have 1, 2 or 3 maybe? Now let's activate this big boy right over here. Crane mode. Let's put the anchors on. Oh. Kinda took it off though. It's a very difficult and risky haul right over there. Yeah, the issue is though, we can easily tip over. Only kidding, there we are in the Zigzee. There's no worry about tipping over with this thing. Now we kind of have to store this in a weird angle so it doesn't drop off. Park cargo, restore the crane, and off we go. Woo-wee! It's a very steep little part though. And by the way, we did do this in the dark, so yeah, we did not see that rock over there to the right, making it even more tip heavy towards the left, of course. Man, that was a steep little part though, wasn't it? So I don't blame the new truck. It is quite a good truck though. I still recommend playing it for some less deep mud regions. You know, more off-road roads where you have sand and here and there pads of deep mud. That will be not a problem. But heavy swamp areas that we have in this map, or in, let's say, Taimir, yeah, those are issues. Those are big issues. Look at that. Isn't it a cute one though? I love it. Alright, let's deliver this one. There we go though. Great. Now we can work full scale. All thanks to you. You're more than welcome though. More than welcome. Deliver to the rock fall in the ravine. Yeah, we do have to pick up and... Wait a minute. We can pick it up everywhere technically though. But where do we have to drop it? In the ravine, they say. Well, there are still a couple of things. Right over there, of course. Well, there are still a lot of places where we want to go first, because we want to open up the routes. And there are still some landslides, like over here, the roadblock. This one we did fix around here yesterday. So yeah, you know, like eyes open, and we might find 1 or 2 that we still have to open up. Oh, there is the other one. Beautiful. Well, I did a quick check though. The Zigzee is in a beautiful situation though. Like, it's already fully maxed out. So it is what we get, is what we have right now, and nothing better. Unless some modules might be popping up later on somewhere, or maybe a developer might think, well, it does need a little bit of fairy dust on it, so let's pimp it up. Which I highly doubt. Alright, let's park this one over here. Stop the engine. Alright, so we did get our big boy right over here. It's the SO5319. I love it. I also did paint it in the Moo colors. Maybe it's the calf though. I'm not sure, but ooh, look at that though. I mean, we came from down here all the way to here. Yeah, you might think, hey, Kurigo, that's not very far though, now is it? And I might say to you, you're absolutely right though, because it's not. But now look at the gasoline tank. The fuel tank right over there to the bottom left. It's almost empty. 98 liters are gone. Are in the air right now. I mean, that is quite a bit though. Yeah, it is a difficult track to go over here. So we do have to get this route open. Right over here. Would be nice. And we can maybe go like this. I don't think it is much better though. But this one, it's quite packed with snow, deep snow indeed. We did not realize that with the Tatarin while scouting around. But oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's some deep, deep snow though. But we are almost there. Oh boy. No, 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 no. No! All of that for nothing! No. No way though. Oh. Oh, that's an half an hour. Yo, do we really need to stay with the big boys right now? This map, from chill exploration and all, turned into something much more difficult. Much harder. Interesting though, how the coin can flip around. Well, I said though, this big boy we will use mostly for recoveries. And apparently it's going to be the main hauler though for quite a while still more. But my oh my. Just out of nowhere. Was there a hidden rock? I know there was a little slide then to the right side though, but was it really that much though? Was it? I will check it once we arrive there. I think what will also be a smart idea, so we can just haul everything at once. Let's grab this over here. We have a crane with us, and we definitely will use the crane to get the cargo anyways, right over there. So, I mean, we can just land it right on the top of the wood though. Right? Right? I mean, that would be smart though. Look at it. You're a disgrace right over there. Yeah, it doesn't look too tippy from this side. Let's investigate a little bit closer, of course. Yeah, that was not tip heavy though. Not where we are driving. As you can see, there's a little dent in the road of a tire. And that little bit though, did it? Yeah, I mean, that is not necessary. You know what I mean though? That was just uncalled for. Let's see. No, we want to have the one in the middle. So let's go like that. Just drive. We all know what's going on. That's what I mean. Whoppa! Nice. Nice. Alright, beautiful though. Now let's go and repair the anchors. There you go. Put them back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're just going to grab it. Oh, yeah. Now imagine me working for you doing something like this. No biggie, right? No issues there at all. Oh, man, that truck, yo. I mean, we got very lucky there. Can it? Come on. Now it can. Alright, it really had to be totally retracted first before we can extend and uplift. Which is alright. These blue cranes, they are a little bit fickle though, I have to say. They could do so much more. But yeah, you know, like maybe the hydraulic arm and the pipes, they are not built for high pressure though, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, let's go. Store the anchor. In other words, let's just pull it back in and let's go and deliver though, because it's right around the corner. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I kind of feel very cursed. We always kind of feel though, right around the corner, right? Right around the corner from the delivery side. It's a beautiful little road down there. Oh boy. So we keep it like this? I think we can keep it as this though. It's like we have a massive speaker or something on the rear of a truck. Yeah. What a way to actually... I should keep my eyes on the road and not on the steel beams. What a way to drive though. Yeah, we should fix it up a little bit. Tippy toppy, there you go. Nice. There you go indeed. And off we are. But my. When something goes wrong, it really goes wrong though. As you can see, we only need to go a little bit further. It's a very nice atmosphere though. I mean, there shouldn't be really fog at the end of the day. Normally it's always in the morning or almost like midday, you know, like around 11 a.m. But at night you barely see it though. It does happen, of course, it does happen, but then it's really cold at night, probably a summer night or something like that. But then temperatures really did drop though. Well, there's no summer here yet, but let's go deliver these. And off we are. Let's just drop it, restore it, pack it, and deliver it though. There we are. Very nice. Rockfall in the ravine. Brilliant. Now we won't have to travel through these marshes on our way back home. It's to your benefit too. You can make use of that tunnel as well. Wow, thank you though. How very generous of him. Let's actually do it. Let's actually do it. Because it might be like we do have to go back there to the gold mine and grab those massive trailers that we have left behind. As you can see, we are right here. And that's beautiful though, because if we do need the logging station, we know where to get it then. And this is not a massive haul either right now from there to there. So that's pretty nice though. Loving it. Now it's also a little bit time though that we are going to use the new upgrades on the Kolob 74760. And the multi-purpose though. A less specialized gearbox built for increased top speed and higher gear count. As well as minor increase in fuel efficiency. And silence while only leaving a regular low gear option. Well, that's okay for now. I mean, it does need more fuel consumption control though, because this thing is a slurper and it doesn't have any extras on its own. So that's rather bad. We got an active one instead of a stock right there with the suspension. And was this something else? I don't think so, but we should technically install the advanced heavy here, because we do love to go with our Hornet, the Kolob. And everything else is actually rather decent though. Not sure why that one was deinstalled. There we go. Yeah, I want to put a little bit of light on to show the difference. Alright, here we are. And now change suspension mode. Oh, that is so much better though. Of course, it's a lot more tip heavy. But yeah, it does look better though, huh? A big truck with big tires. Just going to be a little bit bigger. Alright, so now let's see. We have to go all the way to the north. As you can see right over there. And we want to deliver it nicely here though. Because we do have a couple of pipes there in a trailer that we, well, did rescue. Now we have to pull it through a lot of mud and water again. So off we go. Now actually let's see how this one can handle, well, the challenge ahead of us. We are still in race suspension, as you can see. No issue at all though, very nice. We don't have a high gear though, so we just have to push through automated or low gear. I have to say though, I do like the gearbox so far. Although I will definitely miss high gear in a couple of situations, for real. This is so much quicker than the other one that we had. Oh yeah. Oh, look at the details, by the way. Just look at the tire over here where the water came splashing. Oh, that's beautiful though. That's some nice details. It's not just thrown on there. It's really where the splash came. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Now, while we're at it, we do know that we did need a like 400% speed up time lapse that we created here with the off-roader. Now, we do need the same with this big boy? No. Nope, we don't. We can just keep on going though. But wow, the other one we were almost drowning, and here we have just everything just dry up and everything though, right? You know, like no wet boots, nothing at all. My oh my, what a truck though. Doesn't even get close to the engine. And with the other one, we do know though for a fact that the engine was slurping some water in though. It's good that it had a snorkel, but man, it was being a submarine. I cannot believe the difference though of speed. And this is not sped up though. And it feels like my time lapse of the other one with 400% sped up. Alrighty, I mean, wow, you know, this is really fantastic. I love heavy duty trucks, and I love them a lot more right now. Alright, we did drive past the trailer though, believe it or not. We did it on purpose, because I thought while we are here, maybe it's better to actually grab the twin steer out of the swamp. And I think that's a proper way to actually do things here. Come on. A little bit closer by, maybe. There we go. Appa. So yeah, you know, like, I think it's a very good idea to do it. And by the way, you have seen how this thing works against the snow, against the mud, and against the water, though. Nothing can stop this thing. It is so good. It is absolutely fantastic. It is not tip heavy on either side. Even with the race suspension that we have now, with the active one. It is such a good thing though. Now, maybe we should, before anything else, maybe we should actually activate the mission here. What was it called again? Sunk Giant. There we go. It would be so funny that it would be tipping right now. But I have no fear for that. No. Alright, let's turn around. It's getting a little bit dark though. I kind of want to stay right there at the trailers so we can sleep over there. So we kind of have to get going right now before it's getting too dark though. And believe me, if the Kolob cannot get this thing out, nothing can. Oh, it is mighty deep though, even for the Kolob. I kind of want to go a little bit further. Yeah, it is incredible deep though. Wow, this is something else. Yeah, the twin steer could never handle this. We are even floating a little bit. Do you see that? We are swinging a little bit back and forth. Yo, the gigantic tires keep keep us adrift a little bit. That is so cool, though. I mean, what were they thinking even, though? Yeah, we just need a little bit of grip. Are we going? No. But we will be going, though. Don't worry about it. It's just a steep climb there. Yeah, the best thing, though, if you don't have the Kolob, take it from the other side. Yeah. Take it from the rear. Because if you take it from the front, though, you have a lot of issues. Although, look at that. We went really into the deep side. We now found a little secret, well, upper rail part for the trucks to go through. So it's not too doom and gloom, though, from that angle. But remember, we pulled it backwards with the Tatarin first. So, yeah, take that with a grain of salt then. But wow, every truck what we own will just be completely submerged. And this truck, I don't know though, if we will paint it in the same color as the water, it might stand out a little bit though. But not on the first view, right? You know, because of the same color. It will be an absolutely fantastic observation platform for duck hunting or anything like that though. Oh, yeah, we totally forgot about this. We definitely have to miss that part. Oh, boy. It's such a scary thing, though, in the middle of nowhere. No, I think the best route would be to go with the railroad track right over there. Instead of going right. Yeah, right is going back into the swamp. Let's put the lights on. It's getting late at night after all. Oh wow, look at that angle there. That's a bumpy ride right into the station. Look at those tracks going up. Yeah, we really have to tell them, though, how deep our truck was in the water. So, whoever did this might get a little bit of a stern lecture. It's going to be interesting to listen to, by the way, but I think it's going to be more laughs and giggles, though, than anything else. Yeah, that's the way how to do it anyways, right, you know? If you can't have fun by doing mistakes, though, and as long as it's not bankrupting anyone, I mean, you can still recover though, huh? And good memories are very hard to come by. Yeah, maybe in low gear, so we are a little bit more stable. I do like the extra speed that we are getting though, but high gear around here would be such a blessing. But you can't have everything. Sadly, that's a fact that we all have to live by. But I'm sure I'm getting your like, right? I'm sure I can get that one. Alright, let's go left here. Nice wide turn. Yep, not too wide. And straight ahead directly, or else the twin steer might have trouble. It's already he's having a little bit of trouble, as you can see right there. I just push her right through. Yep, we are such a gentleman. I know, I know. And here we go. Let me keep it. Come on. Aww, did you really do it? This is the story I will be telling my grandchildren. Here, you deserved it. Oh, absolutely, though. Just tell them, though, that there was only like half a meter left, though. That I was just sitting there. with my head above the water though. Let's go park it right over here and let's go and take the cabin right over there. There's just a port slide going on. Nobody is living there right now, or everybody is asleep, but I am sure I can take a bunk bed. Alright, so our plan right now is to go right over here, grab a little bit of fuel, and then go right towards here. And we will not travel through all of the swamp though, that will be just so fuel inefficient. We are going to follow the railroad track right till around here, I believe. Yeah, something like that. Unless we can go a little bit further, which I doubt. But here's the crest train. And then we are going that way. So yeah, you know, that's going to be the plan for now. Now, hopefully we can fulfill it as easily as we say. Because right then, we have to turn around here, go through the water again, and... well, technically, no, we can go through the rail and then take it over there. Alright, that's the plan. Look at this though, huh? Beautiful and smooth. Landscape. Oh boy. The stars already? No way though. No way bueno. I went for a cup of coffee though, but it seems like I forgot to pause the game. The joke's on me though. Let's just keep on going for now. And I kind of want to see if we can, well, get a proper shortcut around here. Because the train wreckage over there, it's actually not the locomotive though, just the wagons. In a very strange order though. We got some sea containers, we do got log cargo. And we do have some, what do you call it, you know, like for boxes and all. So there are different types of cargo departments or parts of the train around here. But not in order. Normally it's done in order, right? So it's a little bit interesting to see. I believe right now we have to go to the left here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's another way. Alright, doesn't matter. This thing is a swamp conqueror though, for real. Let's just accelerate. Oh, durability is A- right now. So we'll take a little bit more damage than normal. Poked a little hole in the side, probably. Oh, do you see that? They actually have a... yeah, that's not a cabin though being made. Yeah, the right side, but the left one not. The left one is just a storage facility, which is very nice. Like a garage or something. I'm not sure if they will ever make walls around it. We can pick up the wood from down below there. Which is interesting, but I tell you that I'm 100% certain though, like we will take the wood from the cabin and not from below that garage. Huh? I think I'm right with that though. Unless there's 4 or something like planks that we can pick up over there. Which I doubt. Which I really, really doubt. Just a little bit further. Yeah, it's getting a little bit tightly packed around here though. I needed a picture. I do like to make pictures though. Sometimes I use them for wallpapers though on my computer. Sometimes they are just thumbnails. And other times they are just something that I want to be sure of that I can compare to get a better thumbnail, right? So, whether we can or cannot get that one right... Ooh, oh, no way. Well, apparently we cannot. That nosedive was a little bit extreme here. Wow. And I'm already running on. Yeah, I'm already running on how shall I say, fumes right now. The Zixi is right there. This one is too weak. That one is. Yeah, you might be an issue to even get there. So we went with the beautiful Mack Pinnacle, one of my favorite trucks though, especially on the inside. Freaking loving this entire machine though. It's a little bit underused by me, and probably with the entire player base. It is a very decent and good truck, of course, but it has its limits. And if you do have more powerful vehicles, you're going for the more powerful ones. Now, Ors is there, and I do know there's a deep dip right. Oh no, that's that one. So, yeah, let's take a ride here. Now, hopefully, this is not going to be a skinny dip right there, right? You know, in the deep dive. Low gear, differential lock on. Oh yeah, that's a deep body of water. But what a freak accident we had with the Kolob, by the way. Nose dive, tipping over because of the momentum, and we went downhill. So all of that though, I mean, wow. Physics is one heck of an enemy to fight. Now, let's also hope, by the way, that we have enough clearing and enough... Oh boy. Yeah, this is a... As you can see, it is not good. Yeah, the snorkel is not so deep, by the way, so that's an issue. I have to find a little better way around it, I might suppose. Let's go to the left here. So yeah, you know, like, hopefully we have enough clearance there at the Kolob. And not just that, hopefully we do have enough strength to haul it out. Ooh. Didn't even think about that though. Well, literally I did a little bit of it, but I wanted to be practical at the same time. In other words, I wanted to have a flatbed plus a crane all in one system here. And we have that with the Mack Pinnacle. Alright, so let's go and do this a little bit more speedy with winching. I don't think the Mack Pinnacle is going to have the best time in this swamp to begin with. I kind of have a feeling that the best thing that we can do is actually go hard on the acceleration. Oh boy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And whoop. Of course it's going to grab the wrong one. And the wrong side. So let's just do this manually. With enough cable length. Oh boy. Of course it damages. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We can do this though. We can do this. Yeah, apparently we cannot do this. Can you imagine? Oh, there's movement. At least we are getting it a little bit out of the water. Alright, enough there. Come on, man. Do me a favor and tip. Come on. Yeah. This is going to be an issue though, huh? A big one. Bloop. Oh, there was momentum though. There was momentum. Let's go a little bit further up. We do have the length of cable, I believe. Oh, barely though, barely. If it was just a little bit longer though, we could put this truck right there at the green tree. And hopefully that way it will be stronger. But I think I do have to get a cat around here, you know. Yeah, there's no way. I could try another little tactic. And I kind of don't want to do that. Not in this way, but let's just do it. Come on, big boy. Yeah, I don't want it to take any damage from the water too, right? Because we do need the strength of the Kolob in the mud over there. So what I'm trying to do is just yank it a little bit. And then hopefully we can tip it sideways once this is a little bit more, well, optimal. And that it's not going to tip, you know, like deeper or anything like that. You know what I mean? Deeper in the water, that is. And then hopefully we can trick the physics, you know, to think like, oh, it's not going fully upslope, just halfway. Nothing like that. Okay, we do have enough gasoline for our own operations here, which is nice. Now, we are going downhill. And... Yeppa! Woo-wee! Beautiful, though. Beautiful. Oh, that was a nice one, though. But as you can see, though, I'm massively over-recording. And we just have to do this one in the next one. So I hope you had a little laugh at me, though. Because, my, that took me by massive surprise. Whew! I'm just very much so amazed that we could... Can you imagine doing it again? How deep is this little puddle here? Come on, slowly. There we go. Wow. Man, we did take a lot of damage though at the same time. Let's see. It's still A minus though, and the engine is still powerful, so that's good. But yeah, did you imagine that did you think that we could do it? Did you imagine that this would happen though? You know? Yeah. Let's get ready. Well, you know what? Let's hook her up. And then we have to say thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I really do. Wow. That is a nosedive though. Do we even... Okay, we have a diving suit on. That's nice. But that's trailer. Oh, aren't we lucky though? You know. I know. We all know. Let's try it then. We know we can haul it though, but will it take any damage? Okay. Alright. Alright. We can do it. Very nice though. So yeah, by that, I also want to thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy, and don't forget to subscribe though. Bye bye.